designed with powers for the states. It's actually designed through a federalist system that the federal government doesn't dictate nationwide solutions on this kind of thing. Instead, allows individual states to take actions as they see fit based on their local situation. So, for instance, in Maryland, the situation is different in Baltimore City or Baltimore County than it is in Western Maryland, where the counties are opening up pretty rapidly. So you have so within the state, they even are taking a regionalized, local approach, allowing for counties to make those choices. Because let's face it, the situation let's go to New York, situation in New York City may be dramatically different than the situation in Buffalo. And to force the people in Buffalo to live under rules designed to meet a need in New York City is stupid. And that's the way our system is designed. But Frank, the main point of this is at some point, civil disobedience occurs. We have barbershops opening up because the barber is going to starve if his barbershop doesn't open up. People can make a choice as to whether to go to that barbershop or not. That's the consumer's choice. But the barber being able to open up, that is the barber's choice. And for the government to sit there and say to a small businessman who is literally losing their livelihoods and losing their ability to feed their family based upon an edict that doesn't really apply to them and apply to their local situation is absurd. And the people are beginning to say, we're not going to put up with it anymore. And once the government loses the consent of the governed, it is extremely difficult to ever regain it. Our Declaration of Independence was a declaration that the government of King George III no longer met the needs of the people, and hence they were saying, we don't want you anymore, sayonara, see ya, and we're going to be independent. And so the entire foundation of our country is that the government has to be responsive to the consent of the governed. And one of the things we're seeing in this pandemic is that a lot of people are saying the government has gone too far. Their state governments have gone too far. They have not met the needs of the people. They have not followed any of the rules related to getting the consent of the governed followed. And they've put edicts, particularly governors have put edicts into place that are completely foreign to anything that the people would be supportive of. And as a result, we're seeing rallies around the nation of people saying, no, we need to open up our country. We need to open up our cities. We need to open up our states. We need to have commerce go on. We need to allow for hospital systems to take patients other than COVID patients. We need to certainly protect the most vulnerable, where most of the deaths are occurring. People are older, people are sick, people who are in nursing homes. We need to protect them, but we don't need to shutter 90% of the people in this country in order to protect the 10% who are the most vulnerable. And so people are saying that to their government, and they're demanding that the government open up. And we're seeing a lot of governments, Texas, Florida, elsewhere, opening up pretty rapidly now, while others, like Michigan, are keeping a vice or their boot on the throat of their economies and the people who make the state run.